Hello student, good morning. Myself Sabir Khan. Today we are going to learn class 12th chemistry. Today's our topic is lesson number 3 electrochemistry.
Student, first of all, electric current. Electric current is the flow of electrons through a conductor. The device which causes the flow of electrons through a conductor are called a cell. Electrons flow from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. Electric current flow from the positive terminal to negative terminal. This is called conventional current. Electric current is expressed as the rate of flow of charge through a conductor or the quantity of charge flowing through a conductor in unit per time. It is mathematically expressed I equal Q upon T, where I equal current, Q equal quantity of charge and T equal time. The SI unit of electric charge is coulomb. It is expressed by C. It is the charge contained in 6 into 10 raised to 18 electrons. The SI unit of current is called ampere. 1 ampere is the current flowing through a conductor if 1 coulomb of charge flow through in it. 1 second. 1 ampere equal 1 coulomb upon 1 second. Electric current is always measured by an ammeter. It is always connected in series. Electric potential or potential difference. Electric current will flow through a conductor only if there is a difference in the electric potential between the two ends of the conductor. This difference in electric potential between the two ends of conductor is called potential difference. The potential difference in a circuit is provided by a cell or battery. The chemical reaction in the cell produce a potential difference between the two terminal and sets the electrons in motion and produce electronic current. Potential difference between 2 points A and B, a conductor is the amount of work done to move a unit charge from A to B. Hence, potential difference equal work done upon charge. Mathematically, V equal W upon Q. The SI unit of potential difference is volt. 1 volt is the potential difference when 1 joule of work is done to move a charge of 1 coulomb from one point to the other. 1 volt equal 1 joule upon 1 coulomb. Potential difference is measured by voltmeter. Potential difference is measured by a voltmeter. Voltmeter is always connected in parallel across the 2 point between which the potential difference to be measured. Electric circuit figure. So, the systematic diagram of a typical electric circuit comprising a cell, an electric bulb, an ammeter, and a plug key. The electric current flow in the circuit from the positive terminal of the cell to the negative terminal of the cell through the bulb and the ammeter. We know that an electric circuit comprises a cell or battery, a plug key, electrical components, and connecting wires. It is often conventional to draw a systematic diagram in which different components of the circuits are represented by the symbol. Conventionally used conventional symbols used to represent some of the most common used electrical components are given in following figure. Ohm's law. In 1827, German physicist George Simon Ohms give a relationship between the potential difference across a conductor and the current flowing through it. This is called Ohm's law. According to this, the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference between its end, provided its temperature remain constant. Mathematically, suppose I is the current flow through the conductor and V is the volt potential difference. Then I is directly proportional to V, or V equal I R, or V upon I equal R, where R is a constant called resistance for a given metallic wire at given temperature. Verification of Ohm's law. Set up the circuit as shown in the circuit diagram. First, use one cell and note the current I in the ammeter and the potential difference B in the voltmeter across the nichrome wire AB. Repeat by using 2 cells, 3 cells and 4 cells, and note the reading in the ammeter and voltmeter. Then plot a graph between the current I and the potential difference V. The graph will be straight line. This shows that the current flowing through a conductor is directly proportional to the potential difference across its ends. Resistance. Every conducting material opposes flow of electricity. This is called resistance. Resistance is the property of conductor to resist the flow of current through it. According to Ohm's law, R equal V upon I. The SI unit of resistance is ohm. If the potential difference across the two ends of the wire is 1 volt and the current flowing through it 1 ampere, then the resistance R of the conductor is 1 ohm. Since I equal V upon R, the current flowing through a resistor is inversely proportional to the resistance. So, if the resistance is double, then the current gets half. Factor affecting resistance of a conductor. The following factor affecting the resistance of conductor: first, length of conductor; second, area of cross section of conductor; third, material of the conductor. First, length. The resistance of any conductor is directly proportional to the length of conductor. Suppose R is the resistance of conductor and L is the length of conductor, then R is directly proportional to L, which means if L increase means length increase, the resistance also increase. Number second, area of cross section. The resistance of any conductor is inversely proportional to the area of cross section of conductor, which means the resistance R increase, the area of cross section of conductor decrease. Third, material of the conductor.